Hey, how you doing? Been a few weeks. I know my bad. I've been off doing stuff. A couple weeks ago, spent a few days at the Grand Canyon. My first time there. That was pretty exciting. I absolutely loved it. And no matter all the photographs and the pictures you see, it's a whole other thing to actually be standing there. Uh, excuse me, at the rim and looking down and knowing, you know, one more step, man, or if this rock crumbles. That's the scariest part. Is and also knowing that they say between 6 and 8 people every year, on average, end up going over, either by accident because they're fooling around, going to take that perfect selfie, or something goes wrong in their life and they decide this is the way they want to do it. But I don't know. Anyway, this is going to take me a couple of videos, since, as I say, it's going to be looking at a few weeks worth. I try to put them in a publisher order. We'll see how that goes. I've already wasted a minute and a half, so we'll go. Okay, issue number 2 of Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way. I understand this is going to be turned into a, I think, Netflix or Amazon series, so that should be curious once they get the casting done. Stranger Things, number 2, talking about Netflix and things going on there. And the cover actually threw me. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me take it quick out of the bag. The way the cover is designed, it's to look like an old comic book cover that's all scratched and brittle. So I originally picked it up. I said, what the hell happened? But it's a clever cover. I love it. I love this series. If you're not watching it, check it out. Season 3 should be out soon, I hope. Anyways, we got Lucifer number 1. This is part of the Sandman universe from DC. Apparently Lucifer is, I think he's taken off. He's escaped. And some people are happy about it and others aren't. Books of Magic, which I love the original season. This is a young Tim Hunter. And I'm guessing they're totally rebooting his character. For this, sort of Harry Potter-esque. He knows that he has a future as a wizard. And some people predict he's going to be one of the greatest wizards, and other people predict he's going to become one of the greatest dangers. And others do. People aren't happy about it. This is the Dreaming number 3. And Trouble in the Library. As usual. Border Town number 3. Somehow I missed number 2. I'm going to have to go search for it. Really like this series, which literally takes place down there close to the Mexican border. A lot of racial and political stuff, social stuff going on, and also just a touch of the supernatural crossing over its own border. We got Kick-Ass number 9 by Steve Niles. This is really good series. I really like the new incarnation of a Kick-Ass as a black female former soldier. I'm just trying to get by and pay her bills. And we got Leviathan number 3 by Layman. I'm really enjoying this series about a young guy whose friends accidentally, try to conjure up a demon for whatever reason, and the spell works. And there's now this giant Godzilla-sized being running amok. and who's going to try and stop it. So let's keep going here, digging into the Marvels, which I have tons of Marvels. We got Infinity Wars number 5. I don't think I had these in orders, so it might be another Infinity War comic. But Infinity Wars number 5. Gamora's having problems. Dad, or the spirit of Dad, is not as usual hanging around and giving her grief. We got Spider-Geddon number 3, which it follows Spider-Geddon number 2. As I say, I've missed 2 or 3 weeks worth of stuff, so I'm trying to catch up. And I originally I enjoyed that whole Spider-Verse series years ago. Guardians of the Web, or whatever they were called. That was a lot of fun, and I love all these alternate versions of mostly Peter, but also Gwen Stacy, Spider-Ham, and other characters. The Immortal Hulk number 8. This is really dark, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, what'll happen? As I said, when Bruce dies, Hulk comes back. But can the Hulk be killed? Even if it's vivisected, which, probably best not to think about that, but it happens. We got, Spider-Geddon stuff. Let's see what we got. We got... and Spider-Geddon number 1. There's a variant edition. I don't know that I actually picked up Spider-Geddon number 1. I think I just picked up Edge of Spider-Geddon. So I have to go back, and they already told me that I can return it if I've screwed it up. We got Spider-Geddon tie-in Spider-Girls, which looks cool. And we got... we got Infinity Warp's Sorcerer Supreme number 2. We have a combination of Stephen Strange and Captain America. We got Iron Hammer, which is pretty obvious. It's Tony Stark and Don Blake, or Odin's son. Well, I don't think he goes by Don Blake anymore. New continuity. That looks like Hera, or some version of Hera that he's fighting. We'll see what's going on. We are also from Infinity Corps Warps. We have Arachnite. Number 1 is what if Peter Parker was the Moon Knight. So that's good. And finally, a few bits late, or a few days or weeks late, is Avengers Halloween Special, which looks like fun. I always like those ones with like little 4 or 5 little short stories. We got Rick and Morty number 43. I love the series. That's there. I think they've signed on for another, not sure how many seasons, but I think they said there's going to be 70 episodes. And so I'm guessing probably 10 episodes per season, so another 10 years. We'll see what goes on. Doctor Who, 13th Doctor, first issue of her new stories from Titan Comics. If you're not following Jodie Whittaker and Team TARDIS, actually, as she actually calls it in one of the shows, they're going strong. I'm really enjoying the new series. Be curious to see how long the three friends or 3 team members, since they're not called companions anymore, how long all 3 of them stick around. And if the Doctor decides to go back and muck with timey-wimey time again. Okay, we got XO Man of War number 20. For me, the best of the Valiant books. And that is it. I got it through under 10 minutes. That's it for me. You can see me on Facebook as Steve Schmutt. You can see me on Twitter as SteveC50. I think I'm still Steve50 on Instagram, although I don't post there much. And if you have the Stardust app, I'm still Steve50. Go over to. Anyways, I'm around. I'm all over the place. So peace out. Take care. And if you were at Big Adventure, I hope last week, I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was quite the show. Anyways, take care.